Alright YouTube, so we are back, of course, to talk about some Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it's been quite a while since we did a video about one of the mocap actors for Remake. I don't even remember what the last time was, but we've looked at these before because sometimes they tweet out stuff that makes you think that they're working on Remake, and obviously if they're working on Remake, it gives us hope that we're going to see something for Part 2. One of the examples I can give that we've done a video about is this image right here, which is, of course, the Tifa and Cloud mocap actors. But it looks like the Cloud mocap actor is sitting in what appears to be a beach chair. He's got an umbrella, which as an FF7 fan makes you think of Costa del Sol. Now, obviously, we've not seen anything come from that specific image yet, but it was tweeted out over a year ago, and I think we're all in agreement that we're going to go, hopefully, past Costa del Sol with Part 2. We're hoping that it's going to go a little decent chunk into the story and into the world exploration and stuff like that. My main thing is that I asked in one of these previous videos we've done that I don't know if anybody answered or anybody's even aware is, do some of these mocap actors work together on other projects? So that image again, that's Tifa's mocap actor and Cloud's mocap actor. Do they do other games together at all, or do they only work together on Remake? Because then it's pretty easy to know that that is a Remake image. Anyways, on to today's video. So what we have is the Aerith Mocap actor seems to be teasing something potentially for October 1st. And if you guys remember, of course, that's whenever Tokyo Game Show is happening. But specifically on October 1st is Square Enix Presents. And of course, as we've discussed plenty of times here on the channel already, we know that most of the upcoming games from Square Enix that we're aware of are going to be on other parts of Tokyo Game Show on different days. And as of right now, I'm pretty sure we still don't even know what they have planned for this Square Enix Presents, which is pretty interesting. We're hopeful for a lot of different things. Final Fantasy 16, we're very hopeful, of course, for something Remake related. Anyways, we should probably read this tweet really quickly. So she tweeted out yesterday and said, well, one-person mocap recording from noon today, and 10-1 event rehearsal at night. It's a weekend full of stuff. Do you have a day off, I was asked, but I'm able to change my mood. And she quotes some like song lyrics or something, I don't know what that is. Now, of course, it's important to note that this could be for a bunch of different things, but it is pretty interesting that she's like teasing some sort of event that she's rehearsing for on specifically October 1st, which is, again, when Square Enix Presents is happening. But I think people have said that, for one, she's the Cloud-like combat mocap actress as well. Like the sword fighting that Cloud does, like that was recorded by her. It's her that does it, but she also does for Aerith as well. And I think she does like stage shows is what some people said, like actually live on stage doing stuff. So it could be for something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to pertain to Remake, but it isn't just her tweet. We also had the Tifa mocap actor tweeting out yesterday that she was doing mocap work. Now in this case, it wasn't her necessarily teasing anything or whatever. It's just a picture of her in a mocap suit, and she's just happy to be doing mocap work again. So I just found it kind of interesting that two people that do motion capture work for Remake were tweeting out about recording some mocap stuff yesterday. Whether or not it means anything, obviously remains to be seen. Now when it comes to October 1st and this like event she's rehearsing for, it doesn't necessarily have to be for Remake specifically, or like some sort of like live presentation or whatever it might be, like maybe her doing some swordplay shit. It can also maybe be like her rehearsing for, maybe there's like a live stream Q&A type thing, or maybe they interview some of the people that were working on the game, and the fact that she does mocap for Aerith, but also the sword fighting for Cloud, she's one of the like top mocaps for the game, I would think, right? Like that's two very prominent characters, and you control Cloud for most of the game. So again, it could be so many different things out there. It could be something entirely separate from her mocap work. It may not even pertain to that at all. It's just one of those things that gets you a little more hyped for Tokyo Game Show and Square Enix Presents. Keeping the hype in check, of course, because I'm used to being disappointed from Square Enix at this point. But hopefully we get to see something, my dudes. It's been a year and a half or so since the release of Remake. It's been a couple of months since Intergrade came out. Like, hopefully they got something. Even if the game's still a ways away. Year and a half, 2 years away or some shit. Give us a little teaser. Just give us something. I want to see something. Give me the characters walking around calm or something. I'll take anything at this point. Just let us know this game exists, goddammit. And as it is, that is pretty much the video. So, of course, pass it off to you guys. We have the Aerith and Tifa mocap actors teasing that they're doing some mocap work, but also potentially something for October 1st. Who knows? Remains to be seen. What are your thoughts? Do you think there's going to be anything Remake related at Tokyo Game Show / Square Enix Presents? It's a question we've asked a lot recently. Other than my dudes, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you guys already want to see more Final Fantasy VII Remake content. Turn on my notifications. Follow me on Twitter, @DavidYT, and my Discord. Links to my social networks are in the description and in the outro. Later, guys.
Thank you.
Used to care what people thought, but now I care more, and nobody out here's got it figured out. So therefore, I've lost all hope of a happy ending, depending on whether or not it's worth it. So instead